So, my good friend and fellow consultant Robin is going to get on and share to a couple different places, and I'm gonna pull all the pieces together. First thing I'm gonna do today, because we ran out of dog food, so I need to make some quick rice and chicken for my dog. So I'm gonna, because you know when you run out of food, you can give them some rice and a little chicken. So I am going to use my micro cooker. So we have a set of these. It comes with 3. This is the 2-quart. This is right in the middle, not the smallest. So there's one larger that's 3 quarts, and there's a 1 quart that's under this size. But I'm going to use this one today, and I'm going to use my measure all cup. So this one, you know, you got your red numbers that you measure the dry stuff, and then that way you can just push it out. Or things that are sticky and thick, you measure them on that side. And then the wet things go inside because we got a little spout. So let me get 2 cups of water. Put 2 cups of water in there, and we'll do 1 cup of basmati. Is my favorite rice. This is what I have. Bought a big bag because we made a lot of gumbo back in April for my mother's birthday party. We made gumbo for everybody. So we got 1 cup of rice. All right. Now, if I was cooking this for me, put a little seasoning in there. But since it's for the pooch, I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. Just put a little olive oil in there. And stir it up. So it says, you know, you can cook this in the microwave for like 10 to 15 minutes and then let it stand for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do 15 minutes on high. This top, it has a little lock, so it locks in place. And it's really nice because it's got the strainers already on the top. So it lets a little bit of the moisture seep out so it doesn't build up pressure inside. But then when it's time, if you needed to, if you wanted to cook some like steamed vegetables, you could just pour the water off and everything will be inside. But this rice is going to absorb all of our water. So let me put this in the microwave for 15 minutes. All right, we got 15 minutes on high. So today we're gonna do a couple other things. Last night we tested out one of these new seasonings that's coming out for the summer. We tested last night the, what is the name of it? Here it is. The South Carolina style BbqRub. And it's got a mustard base, so it's yellow. And then we also got a Kansas City style. So I'm going to try the Kansas City today because I had a few more chicken legs left over. And we're going to put this on this chicken. And this is our classic batter bowl, which gets used for so much. Because it's got a lid that fits on it. Just like this. This is the smaller one. This is the small. And then that's the classic. The classic is 8 cup. This one is a 4 cup. But you can use it for anything. I have some gloves up here. There they are. All right, so get my measuring spoon, my trusty adjustable measuring spoon. It goes from 1 teaspoon all the way to 1 tablespoon. And we're gonna check this out. It's red in color, so you know it's some paprika up in there. I do not have on glasses, cannot read all of these ingredients. Smells good though. It's got a nice smoky smell to it. I do know that when I read it earlier, it does have a little bit more sugar in it than I personally would like, but some people don't have any problem with sugar in their diet, so have at it. So I did 2 tablespoons last night of the Carolina style, so I'm gonna do the same thing here. Put 2 tablespoons of the rub, and then I'm gonna also add, because I just can't help myself, some of the salt-free seasoning that I like to use from Aldi to give it an extra punch. And I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of that. This is the garlic and herb blend. That goes nicely with barbecue, like garlic with barbecue. So I am going to drizzle a little oil, little grapeseed oil. That's probably enough. Y'all with me? I see it's 2 folks with me. So hopefully some more will join later, or they'll go back and look. I got to get back into my regular cooking. I used to be real regular, and then a lot came up with trying to get back to my full-time job. I would like to make Pampered Chef my full-time, and that may happen sooner than you think. Hey, you never know. Alright, so we're going to just massage this in. The oil helps all the seasonings to stick to the chicken, and it also helps a little bit with the browning in the air fryer, and making the skin nice and crispy. I like to put some oil on mine. I want it to just cook dry. Alright, so let me let you see what this looks like. We got this all seasoned up. It's all over the place. And the beautiful thing that I love about this air fryer is that instead of 1 drawer, my first air fryer only had 1 drawer, and I could only put like maybe 3 wings in there, and that was done. This one has 2 trays, and these trays, when you put food on all of that, you got just about as much as on a, you know, as much food as a 9 by 13 pan will hold. So you can get, if I cut the tips off, I can get a whole family size pack of wings in my air fryer. Now that's what I call an air fried wing night, because we got enough for everybody to eat at one time, and we're not having to wait for rounds and rounds and rounds of wings to get cooked, because it's already done. So we're going to just put these kind of evenly on here. And how these air fryers work, this one is beautiful. It has a light on the inside, and there's a heating element in the top, and then there's a fan behind it. So essentially it's blowing that heat around the food, and that's what helps it to cook so fast. Now I'm going to wait before I start it, because the last time I tried to run the air fryer in my microwave, the way my wiring is done, it's an older place, it one knocked the other one out, so I don't want to do that. So we got 8 minutes on the rice, and in the meantime we're going to start working on our next brunch item. So we're going to have those barbecue chicken legs for brunch. You know, when you say brunch, that's like half breakfast, half lunch, so it's got to be some eggs involved somewhere. So we're going to work on our egg dish. And that's going to take a little bit of prep time. Yes. Get a little white down here. And to work on the egg dish next. So I'm going to turn my oven on to preheat it. And let's see. So I'm going to do it at 375. Preheat the oven. And let's get out a cutting mat. These flexible cutting mats are the bomb. They come in this size, and then we also have a small size. But they are very helpful. So let me get some eggs out. We're going to need eggs. And we need some cheese. So I could shred cheese, however, today I have a lot to do. I will show you what we have to shred. This is awesome. It is our microplane coarse grater, and it has it's extremely sharp, but it comes with this beautiful guard, and so you can put the cheese in that right inside and put this on top and grate, and you don't have to worry about cutting your fingers because you don't want any extra seasoning with your cheese. But you can grate it using it like a tent, or you press the button on the side and you can use it straight. Today I'm going to use a 4 queso blend of cheese for this egg dish, and we are just using what was in this refrigerator. So this bell pepper was getting a little wrinkly, perfect for going in this egg dish. So we're going to chop it up very fine using our chopper, and yeah, so with our food chopper, this is one of the Pampered Chef favorites, bestsellers. It chops things so quickly. I'm telling you, I chopped like 5 pounds of onions, bell peppers, and celery, sitting at a table to make gumbo for 100 people. So, and this is what I use. And you just chop like that, and this is what you end up with. Do you see how fine that's chopped? Awesome. Don't take no time. Just put those pieces up under that little hood. That's it. And as much as you chop, you know, you can do a more coarse chop, but then you just do it a little bit more and it'll take it right on down. So since we're gonna make these little mini frittatas, we're gonna use our 2-bite brownie, our mini brownie pan. So we'll get 24 little small egg bites, And so these can be refrigerated. Not only will we have them for brunch today, but it'll get my week next week started off right, because I will have Monday's breakfast done. Just pop them in the microwave and go. So I'm chopping it down very fine because I don't want big chunks in my little egg bites. All right. Now we can put oil, but I'm gonna go ahead and brush with just a little bit of oil. So I'll put some in one of these wells, maybe two, and then I'll just brush from that one to put a little bit in all of the others. So we got chopped up bell pepper. And then we're using my little silicone brush. We're gonna brush a little oil in all of them. It's non-stick, so it's gonna release, and it's a wonderful non-stick. Our pans are awesome. I have been told by bakers, I'm not a baker, but if you're a baker, you know what I'm talking about, that our pans don't do a lot of popping. So once these pans get to a certain temperature, and you're doing, you know, a lot of cooking and baking, sometimes a lesser quality pan, or sometimes some of your more inexpensive pans, the metal is thinner, and once it gets to a certain temperature, it will warp. So you get uneven cooking, and there's a distinct popping sound that it makes in the oven. And bakers know exactly what I'm talking about. You can hear it when the pan pops. So we got a little bit of grapeseed oil in all the wells. Okay. And, oh, my meat. I got a little meat because I had some bacon. Sometimes I'll pre-cook all my bacon. I had some leftover bacon. So I'm going to chop that up too. I'm going to use my shears. These are beautiful shears made by Pampered Chef. You don't have to worry about them rusting. They come completely apart, and you can wash them and make sure that you get every piece of food and residue so that they're always nice and sharp and moving for you, working properly. So I'm just gonna cut this very finely, like some fine strips. I might even hit it with this chopper, because I mean it chops everything. Matter of fact, let's do that instead of me sitting here slicing. Let's hit this thing with this chopper, because we can chop nuts with this chopper. Yep, that did it. Look how fine that chopped that bacon. Why am I wasting my time with those scissors? And I could have just done this. Chopped up. Some of the fattier pieces need a little extra TLC, but it's still chopped much faster than me sitting there slicing. All right. So the microwave stopped, and we're gonna hold that for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the air fryer. We're gonna air fry these chicken legs for 25 minutes on 400, and that's what it's preset for on air fry. All right, so the bacon has been broken down with the food chopper. We got bell pepper broken down with the food chopper. And I also have some sausage, some ground sausage crumbles. So I'm gonna put some of those out here. And that can go in my little bites too. Maybe I do some of them sausage and pepper and some of them bacon and pepper. Yeah. Might need another pepper. So in order to get this even, let's use a little measuring. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of pepper in each one. Yeah, because it's just a little mini, so I don't want to have too much. I don't want to hear it beeping at me. So we just letting that sit in the microwave for the 10 minutes. And we putting just, this is the smaller adjustable spoon. It goes from 1 teaspoon down to like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Nice tool to have. You're not searching for all the spoons. You got a big one and a little one. And all your measurements are there. So we're putting a teaspoon of bell pepper in each one of these little wells of the mini browning pan. Let me move this out the way so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Got a little bit more. That could use a little bit more chopping. I need just a little bit more, but you know it's always a little bit more right around that top part, so let me cut that little piece, cut around those seeds. Get this last little bit of pepper. You don't have much waste. Waste not, want not. Enough to get that last little well. They all look about even. Let's see if anything look like she could use just a little pinch. Just a smidget more. Alright, I'm going to show you. So here we are with the pepper. And then we're going to put, I guess we'll go ahead with this tablespoon. Tablespoon of a teaspoon. About a teaspoon is all this handling here. Put a teaspoon of bacon. Not too much where it overwhelms the little well, because we got to fit our egg in there. We got to get our cheese in there. And so you could do this with anything. You could put mushroom, you could put ham, you could use spinach, whatever veggies you like. Sometimes when I have leftover roasted veggies, they will turn into a frittata in a minute. Roasted veggies in a nice little egg frittata or strata or quiche are delicious. It takes it to another level when you put those roasted veggies in there. Ooh, this is gonna be good, y'all. Okay, I have run out of bacon. So now we're gonna move on to the sausage. Uh-oh. Same thing, about a teaspoon. Uh-oh. I put sausage and bacon in one of them. I don't think it's gonna hurt. All right. Let me show you what we're working with now. Yes? All right. Let's move this over. And I don't know, maybe a half an egg fits in each one of these. A third, a half egg. One egg might do 2 bites. I'm gonna crack 8. And then we'll see if we need more. All right, we got 8 eggs in there. And get out our stainless whisk. I like to kind of break the yolks before I start beating. I don't know why. But I do. I just feel like it mixes better. I should put the cheese in there first. I'm gonna put it on last. Put the cheese on last and sprinkle a little seasoning like some black pepper on top. Something salt-free, because we got enough salt with our meat. Oh, see. Okay, these are beaten well. So, one of the other nice little things about these, the batter bowls, is they have a little spout. So I'm gonna put it, ooh, too much. I was trying to control it where it's not quite full, but I'm not doing the best job. And probably because I'm pouring with my left hand, Keisha. It's not even my dominant hand. So, I got more control with the right hand. So I'm not quite filling it all the way to the top, because I still got to have some room for some cheese. But I'm going to take my little cake tester tool. If you, we sell it separately, but if you get, we have 2 different size brownie pans. This is one that gives you 24 minis, but then we have another brownie pan that gives you a dozen brownies, so everybody gets edges. Hey, we are gonna need a couple more eggs. So 8 eggs did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 8 eggs did 12. Let me do 2 more. I might as well do 3. So I did 3 more, which is probably more than enough, but I might end up putting a little egg in that rice for the dog if the dog food don't hear it when we get here. Alright, so the air fryer is beeping at us. What that means is that it's halfway through the cycle. So halfway through the cooking, it's going to beep. Because remember, we got 2 trays. One is close to the heat and the other one is a little bit further away. So we're going to open this up. And we're going to take the top one and put it on the bottom. Take the bottom one and put it on the top. And these are our little microwave silicone grips. They are the bomb. Put that back in there. It's got 13 more minutes to cook. Now there's a cooking guide that comes with your air fryer. Let's see if I can push some of this egg to the next well and then just clean it up with my dish rag. Wipe that egg off because I don't want that to bake on the edge. Even though it is non-stick, so it will come off. But still, clean it up a little bit. Alright. So I'm going to put a pinch of cheese. A nice pinch on top of each one. These are gonna be good, y'all. So, I don't even think I was looking at any comments. Thank you for everybody. Hopefully some of the folks from a party, got a party going on this week. Thanks for tuning in. save this video in case another. Okay, so I ran out of cheese at the end. So I'm going to clean up all around these sides where cheese is spilling everywhere and put that in these last few little wells to make sure they got a little cheese in them too. Because it kind of soaked down, like it dropped down. I put it on top, it kind of dropped down. But for some of them, it's still some sitting on top. So I can distribute that because it should put a little bit in each one. I just didn't, you know, I was pinching and eyeballing. So if we clean up and just redistribute a little bit off the tops, I think we will be just fine. Because this is looking good. Because you want all the cheese inside the well. You want that to melt inside. You're not trying to waste none of the cheese. If one of the wells have a little bit more room, put a little bit more cheese over there. This is looking good. So one thing that's not in here is onion. And I kind of like onion. And the egg. And I also have found that I really like dill. And we have one of the best all-purpose dill blends. So good. So I'm going to sprinkle a little dill on top of each one of these. And our dill has a little bit of dehydrated garlic, a little dehydrated onion in there, a couple other little spices. But it is, the main ingredient is the dill. But that is a really good flavor on little egg dishes for whatever reason. It just takes it to another level. And I love it. So put some dill, and I'm going to sprinkle some black pepper on the whole thing. Yeah. Make it easy. Like black pepper on eggs. Now, we're going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to start off with 12 minutes. Because I'm not sure exactly how long it's supposed to go. So we set a timer for 12 minutes. And let that rip. Okay, clean up, little clean up, little clean up. Now I made a salad last night and we still got some left, so we will pull that out for brunch as well. We didn't use all of this sausage, so back into my crumbled sausage makes for quick fixes to help out with whatever. Might go in a pasta sauce, might go in a stir fry with some veggies. You do anything with that. That's a quick time saver. Brown that meat up, put it in a bag. I'm going to rinse this mat off. Excuse me. Okay. And we're going to work on this chicken. So, I got a leftover chicken that was in the fridge. My roommate prefers the white meat. I like a little bit of white when it's hot, and then I like dark meat too. So this is what we got. The infamous leftover. And we're gonna pull meat from this. And we're gonna make a chicken salad. So these are our small, this is part of our glass bowl set. We made the salad in the large one last night, but we ate salad last night too. So I'm going to we're going to put that salad in the small bowl. So we're going to make that chicken salad in that large bowl. Just because it gives me a little bit more room. So, see how much was left from last night? We're having it for brunch. Beautiful salad with cucumbers, red peppers, red onion. And I'll just put my little silicone lid. These are so separate, but they fit on our glass bowls perfectly. And they even have a little vent plug that you can pull this out to put it in the microwave if you need to release some of the pressure and steam. So set my salad to the side. I'm going to use this large bowl to get busy with the chicken. So in the chicken salad, I would like some onion, and I would also like some celery. Two stalks of celery. So again, we're gonna keep going with our food chopper today. And I like my celery chopped really fine. I don't want to bite into a big hunk of celery. So I chop it down nice and fine. But it's not going to take long because we have our amazing food chopper. So, celery. In the bowl. And I'm going to overpower the chicken salad with the onion. So I'm going to do half of a yellow onion. Like a medium sized one. It's not teeny tiny, but it's not one of those super big ones either. Again, nice and super fine onions going in the bowl. Okay, I kitchen. I'll be right back. The machine is off balance. Okay, maybe it worked itself out. Let's get some relish. Relish and mayo. We need both of these for chicken salad. Oh, this chicken is done. But we're going to check it just to make sure with this thermometer. Ooh, beautiful. And we'll use our entertainment platter. This is the small one. I've made these so many times. I know they do it. However, you still want to check them. This is how these beautiful chicken legs came out. 25 minutes in the air fryer. Uh-oh. Turn it on. There we go. Put your probe in. Get close to that bone. And you're looking for it to go over 165. These are 70, 170. 185. 186. 182. Good and done. Clean that probe off and get that right back up on the top of the stove. I might should have pulled out my big platter. Since we also got those egg bites coming, we got to plate those up too. But we got some crispy air fried chicken drumsticks. That's part of our meal. Let me look at these. Oh, they baking up nice, y'all. It's got 2 more minutes on there. Oh, Lord. I done cut myself on the video. Alrighty. Trying to get that string off. Let me get a glove. Where are my gloves? Oh, here we go. Cut my pinky finger. So we're gonna put a glove on that. To make sure we're not contaminating the food. And I'm pulling chicken off. And we're just gonna put it right in the bowl. I kind of put all my celery and stuff on one side to break this chicken salad down. And y'all are gonna be like, oh my God, change your chicken salad life. And we got breast meat. We got dark meat. I'm gonna save one of these legs and give it to my dog because you know she had that rice, and we'll pull some of that meat off to put in her little homemade dog food because I forgot to order the food. I ordered it last night and didn't press send, so it ain't going nowhere. We had to reorder it this morning, but the food will be here later. We'll have chicken and rice this morning. That'll be a treat for her. Okay, the egg bites are singing at us. So let's turn around and look. Let me check in this oven to see what they looking like. I'm gonna let them go just a little bit longer. I'm gonna do another 3 minutes because they're not really brown. I want it to be a little bit brown on top. But they are puffed up and cheesy and pretty. But I like for that cheese to have a little brown on it because it changes the flavor. Whenever something is browned a little bit, it changes the whole flavor. I think it's called the Maillard reaction. One of those culinary terms that I learned from my upline, Ashley. So, you know, if you have a single slice of bread, you know, I mean, bread is good, you know, sliced bread is good. But when you turn it into toast, hello, that brown, take it up. It's a whole nother level. Raw peppers and onions, grilled peppers and onions, big difference. Steamed zucchini, roasted zucchini. Huge difference. The Maillard reaction. Maillard reaction. Yeah. So there's some more meat that's on here. We could carcass to make some stock or anything like that. Make a soup. Because you know we like to utilize everything. But for right now, I have gotten off enough to make this chicken salad. Yes. So, the next tool I'm using is our salad choppers. You got 2 blades on there and a little safety button that holds those blades down. And it kind of scoops in the bowl and you can chop. So we'll be able to break this chicken down. We got dark and white meat all mixed together in here. We got like 2 stalks of celery and a half of a little small yellow onion. I'm just going to chop all that chicken. This is another one of those jobs that you could put one of your young chefs to work and let them chop. This does well with chopping. They call them salad choppers, but they do really well with cooked meats. So any cooked meat that you needed to be broken down, these are a wonderful tool for doing that. Barbecue, chopped barbecue, break it right on down. You cook some pork shoulder or some of those country style ribs, because that's basically sliced pork shoulder, and it will chop it right on down. You can go as fine as you like with this. Some people like their chicken salad super fine. Depending on what you're going to do with it, you know, if you're going to fill some little phyllo cups, or if you're going to make some type of appetizer, sometimes you do want it ground a little finer. But this rough chop is good for me for chicken salad, and I did that with those choppers very quickly. All right, let's get these eggs out of the oven, and then we are going to finish assembling that chicken. Here's my oven mitt. Y'all, that egg puffed up, and I'm gonna sprinkle it with, hit it with some more dill. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, timer. Shh. I'm gonna let them sit for a second because that egg will drop down a little bit, and then we're gonna but while it's hot, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle it with the all-purpose dill and the black pepper one more time. So I have some on all the tops. Beautiful. Okay, we'll pop those out in just a second. Let's go ahead and finish getting this chicken salad together because we are on the home stretch. Handy dandy scrapers. They come in all kinds of temperatures, right up to 400 degrees. So I cook with these. I did not measure the mayonnaise, but I would say it might be 3/4 of a cup. And sweet relish, got a weak hand. This is our jar opener. It's got a nice grip. Graduate it, slide it on, and turn it. The bomb. I don't know what I did before I had that. Well, yes I do. Banging on counters, asking somebody else to help, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I put about 2 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish in there. And I like basil in my chicken salad. So I am looking for table blend and basil. So I'm going to use the table blend, and this is from Aldi. And Pamper Chef has a sweet basil, and I used it all. So that is one of my spices that's on my list to repurchase because I do like their sweet basil mix. It's got a couple of other spices mixed in there with it, and it is delicious. Alright. So I'm going to generously sprinkle the basil. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of table blend salt-free seasoning. Because your rotisserie chicken already has salt in it. You don't need more salt. You just don't. And we got our onion and our celery. There are so many different things you can add in. This is a simple chicken salad. It doesn't have a whole lot of extra. Oh, I will put some parsley in there. It has a very mild flavor, but I like it. So about a good tablespoon and a half of parsley. And now we got some chicken salad. Let's do a quality check on this. Delicious. You ain't gotta get super fancy with the chicken salad. You just don't. Very simple ingredients. And you're working with something. Alright. Wash this one off. chicken salad. We got some beautiful, huge strawberries. And I'm gonna use my quick slice for these. I'm giving it to you today. As long as you feel like watching. Or you can log off and come back and watch the rest later. It puts a beautiful slice on strawberries. So for our brunch today, I'm gonna garnish my plate with some strawberries in the corners. Let's get another one of these big pretty strawberries. I'm taking that cap off, and then we're just doing a slice on there and just spreading those slices in the corners of this plate. It's almost like building a charcuterie, right? It's gonna be pretty. I should have invited somebody over. Come help eat this beautiful brunch. And one more strawberry. So we got enough to go around this little plate, and then I'm gonna put the chicken salad in the middle. So we just spread those out. We just give them a little color. Yep. Okay. Chicken salad. Oh, you know what? Little paprika. All right, so we got chicken salad. We got our drumsticks. We almost ready to eat, y'all. And we got our egg bites. So let me get those plated. So here are our egg bites. See the eggs, it kind of shrunk down a little bit. We have a tool that's called our cake releaser, but it's perfect for jobs like this. It has a little thin side that can get right in here and help these little egg bites out. Look at here. Is that not beautiful? So we're gonna pop these out on this plate. And even for the ones that kind of spilled over, they're still pretty. And I'm not even using the releaser. Whew, that one is a little hot. I'm able to pull them out just with my hands. Quality check. Oh my God. So good. Oh, you know what? I got something better to put that in. A little 1-quart cast iron, because that'll hold the heat better for our eggs. Yes, this is going to be a pretty presentation. All right. So here we go. We got our brunch for today. All we need now is like a mimosa or something. So we got the beautiful chicken salad with little strawberries around. We got our crispy drumsticks, barbecue drumsticks, Kansas City style barbecue drumsticks, and some egg bites with bacon and peppers, or sausage and peppers. So I hope you enjoy. I'm getting ready to have brunch. Everything is delicious. Hope you followed along, but if not, you got it. I'm not going to erase it, and you can go back and make these simple brunch items for yourself. Have a wonderful day. And let me know in the comments if there's anything that you're interested in. I will check back. Thank you.